Hey friends, my name is Kim Weimer. I am an over 50 makeup teacher and jumping on at an unusual time for me today. I am a grandmother and I do have my granddaughter today, so she and Pap are outside playing. And I had a few minutes to be able to jump on early because I just got finished doing my skincare routine. Wanted to talk to you about a skincare masterclass that is happening right now as we speak. It starts in about 15 minutes. If you comment the word news, you will get my newsletter, and also I can send you the direct link to the masterclass as well. However, we're going to talk about Korean skincare. Korean skincare. Like, when you think of Korean skin, what do you think of? You think of perfection, right? And there is a reason behind that, because they believe in ancient rituals. Okay, these rituals have existed in their culture since the beginning of time. And a ritual is an event or an experience where you put everything that you have and your time is well spent into your skin. The other thing that you need to know is that they believe in natural products. That's truly what they believe in, putting good things into your skin to nourish. So back in April the 12th to be exact, I started a Korean skincare ritual. I'm just going to call it that. Okay, we can call it a routine, but it truly is a ritual. It's something that I look forward to as I do my routine every night and morning. I am actually going to go ahead and do my morning routine with you. I'm not going to do the cleansing because I'm in a bedroom, but I'm going to show you the rest of my routine. And then I'm going to quickly put on my cream makeup, because what has happened over the course of the last, 4 months? April, May, June, July. 4 months. Is that I need less makeup because I've gotten my skin in the best shape of its life. Now, when I say the best shape, that means it is more hydrated than it ever has been. My fine lines and wrinkles have smoothed out. My hyperpigmentation has lightened. I wish I could send you, if you comment news, or even if you comment K, like in Kim's Skin, you're going to get a video that's going to show you my before and afters. And that's not even to now. That was like in the first 30 days. You'll see the transformation of my skin. And what I'm most proud that I ended up finding this organically through finding some friends that I was looking at them like you're looking at me and thinking, what is happening? What are they doing to their skin? Because it is amazing, only to meet them in person and say, what are you doing? And they were like, hey, I found this really great Korean skincare product line called Remon. Now, you have to get Remon from a planner, is what they call it, so I became a planner because I'm like, well, more people need to know about this. And you might find it on Amazon, but I'm pretty sure it's not real. So I'm just going to throw that out there right now. You need to be conscientious of people trying to sell other products in general, but like especially products that are going to be absorbed in your body. You are best to go straight to the source, because people are repurposing stuff and throwing it onto Amazon or other third-party sites and selling it as the authentic products. And, it's one thing to buy a purse or a shirt like that, but when you're buying vitamins, skincare, anything that's absorbed into the skin, you need to be up on what's happening, because, there's no quality control. That could have been sitting in the trunk of somebody's car in Texas for 4 months. Okay, so just know where you're getting your products from. There's that. Okay, so I cleansed this morning, all right, with the Snow Enzyme Cleanser. Guys, this cleanser, I never realized, it's all water-based. I never realized my face really wasn't getting clean until you use that product. And it comes out like a I mean, I'll show you what it looks like. Comes out like this, okay? And you put it on a dry face because it is an enzyme cleanser. And when you massage it, it ends up turning into like a shaving cream. It's the most amazing experience. And that's what I mean, is the Koreans really do this right as far as the whole experience. It's kind of amazing that way. All right, so cleansed first. Then the next thing that I do is I jump into a calming and balancing gel. This has a hyaluronic acid, has 8-layer hyaluronic acid, and it has 24 karat gold flecks in it. All right. Did you know that 24 karat gold is anti-inflammatory? All right. And, oh, by the way, if you're going to get into the skincare class because you're going to get my newsletter, you have to put Kimberly Weimer as the person that invited you, or they're not going to let you in because it's by invitation only. So many good, so much good information. You'll see me there. I'm going to be talking about how this business has fit into retirement life. Because if you're retired like me and you're looking for maybe a few extra dollars, you're looking for a creative outlet, you just love all things skincare and makeup, and you want to be able to work on your own time, that's what I talk about. Okay, adult acne. You will absolutely love this. So there are 2 hero ingredients in this Korean skincare line. 2 hero ingredients. And listen carefully because they are in no other skincare. None. They're in no other skincare. And here's why. Because Rimon in South Korea has one of 20 they don't call them patents, one of 20 certificates, permission, anyway, to be able to extract this Jeju Energy lava water from the Hasan volcano that is in South Korea. All right, so yeah, Veronica, I'll put this, I'll upload this to my profile so you can go ahead and watch it another time for sure. Anyway, one of 20. And they are the only skincare company. Now, this Jeju Energy lava water is extracted from this volcano that has been in the bedrock for hundreds of thousands of years, okay? They found this energy or this lava water. Then, from that, the giant byungpul, which is a plant, and you'll see byungpul in other beauty products for sure. Most of the time, well, pretty much all the time, it's in its dried form because it's lightweight, it's easy to ship, that sort of thing. However, Rimon, what they did is they created their own plant. Basically, they've called it the giant byungpul. What ended up happening is they took the byungpul and they watered it with the Jeju Energy lava water, and this plant grew at an astronomical rate. So what they ended up learning was that this lava water has these lots of minerals and vitamins that are in no other water. So they have patented their giant byungpul plant. And so in the ingredients in this skincare, it is in its purest form. So all of the products are manufactured. They have their own lab in South Korea, and they come here. All right. We also have a warehouse that is completely debt-free, paid for in Irvine, California, and then one in New York. So if you're in the United States, shipping is very efficient, but it is the real product from South Korea. Okay. So it's not formulated in the United States. You don't have to worry about, other factories doing something different. Okay. It is the same each and every time, which again is back to my conversation about watching what you get on Amazon. All right, so all of the products have those 2 hero ingredients. However, some of the products have other things as well. The calming gel has the 24 karat gold flecks, which is great for inflammation. This is really great if you have rosacea. It calms the skin. Okay, it calms the skin. It is available in Canada. It's available in Canada. All right. Now, the next 2 products that I'm going to talk about, This is called the booster and the serum. Now, for all of you who are like, oh, I hate doing many steps. Finding a ritual and a routine, especially later in life, can be very soothing. It's going to be skin healing because these products work in a systematic way according to viscosity. So the thinner products are first, and you build your way up to the thicker products at the end. All right. How do you order directly? All you've got to do is comment KSKIN and the link will come to you and you order directly. Okay. You just create a customer account. I don't bug you or anything like that. It just makes reordering a whole lot easier for you. And then you can order. It's not available in Belgium, but right now it is available in Hong Kong and, of course, South Korea. It's going to be opening all over the place for sure. So the serum is first. Oh, sorry. The booster is first. And this booster is over 80% of the Jeju Energy Lava Water. And I'm just going to take this serum and spread it on my face. I am immersing my skin in hydration. And so if you have oily skin, you are going to notice the biggest improvement because a lot of people think I have oily skin, I'm not dry. But in actuality, it may be dry. You may have dehydrated skin and it's showing up as overproducing those oil glands to compensate for the dryness, okay? So the booster is first. They refer to this as Boosie Boo because we're going to do booster. Now we're going to do serum, okay? And this has, again, a lot of the water, but the viscosity of this is thicker, which means it's going to be long-lasting and soak into the skin at its deepest levels, okay? So these products have liposomal technology, which get below the top layer, okay, the epidermis. There are a whole lot of products on the market right now that are they're just hitting the top layer of your skin. And so you're paying, I mean, even at the drugstore, you're paying $12, $15, even $20 for some creams that aren't penetrating at a deeper level. These products, like altogether, have an average price point of $35. So, and you see results. If you are, with daily use, we're looking at around 2 months, okay? And that depends on the product, but it's really nice when you know that the average price point is about $35 because then you don't feel as guilty about repurchasing what you need to. All right, so we did the serum and now we're gonna seal it in with the booster again. Okay, now my face feels wet as it's expected to. I put several products on there. This is gonna soak in. And the other thing is I can put it all the way up to my eyes. And when you comment KSKIN, yeah, it's going to show you, well, it's not going to show you the steps, but it is going to I'm going to be giving you a lowdown, a little video about the products. And you can find me under my skincare tab on my profile here on Instagram. If you go to skincare, you'll see me do the whole routine and talk more about it. Yeah, get your neck for sure. You're just going to pull that on down. It helps turkey neck. It helps to be able to smooth out even on your chest. At night, I would just carry it all down and rub the wrinkles on my chest and the sun damage. So, all right. Now, what I do at night is I apply the moisturizer, okay? This is really great for cystic acne, okay? Not Quebec. I'm so sorry, not Quebec yet. Anyway, this is really great for cystic acne. It is great for hyperpigmentation. It is nice and thick, okay? this would be my last thing before I head to bed. However, because I'm going to be putting makeup on, this is more a little bit heavier. And some people will wear this with makeup, but either way, you want to give it a little bit of time to be able to soak in. Instead, I'm going to use my Korean sunscreen as my moisturizer before I put makeup on, which is what I'm going to do right now. And we're going to massage that in. So I love the smell. It is not a heavy smell. It's a very light smell. The skincare for the most part is unscented. I don't even really smell anything there, which, you know, if you're sensitive to scents, then you won't. This is a chemical sunscreen though. I do want to say that. I do love it with the makeup. While I'm letting that set before I put my makeup on, let's talk about dermaplaning a tad. Do you guys dermaplane? It's the little razors that you use to take the vellus hair off of your face, the peach fuzz. And I did that this morning with these razors that I got this at Target. They're called Billy, but you might have heard of Tinkle Razor. My esthetician did say that finding a good one that has a stainless steel blade is best. And so that's what I did. And this first time I used these this morning, Billy, they're in a purple box. I loved it. I could tell a huge difference in using this. And then it gives you some refills as well. But when you shave your face, okay, that's vellus hair. Peach fuzz is not, it's going to come back, but it's not going to come back thicker and darker. And if you have a lot of that on your face, chances are that is what's going to keep your makeup from sitting well. And it's also, by getting rid of it, it's going to help your skincare to be able to soak in better. It is a part of the exfoliation process. So when you do it, and if you're using Korean skincare, any skincare in general, you may notice that your face gets maybe redder immediately after. That's totally normal. The other thing that you need to understand about skincare is purging is totally normal when you start a new skincare. So many people think they have sensitive skin, and you very well might. But there is a difference between skin sensitivity and purging, or skin allergy and purging. Purging means all of the icky stuff that's deep down needs to work its way out and come out. And sometimes that is in the form of a pimple or a breakout. Okay. And what my daughters, who are both on this, experienced at the very beginning. Okay. Young skin, hormonal skin. They're in their early 20s. And so they were like, Mom, this is making me break out. And I was like, hang in there. Okay. And what they did notice about their breakouts was that they did not last long. Like they pop out and the next day they were gone, until they were like, yeah, you're right. And their skin is so beautiful right now. Angela, yeah, I mean, our CEO, he says this is the cleanest skincare on the planet. Everything, if you follow the EWG, everything rates on a 0 or a 1. But some people, you know, because there are political motivations with the EWG, sometimes people don't necessarily follow that, and it changes all the time. So I'm just going to throw that out there. A 0 or a 1 on the EWG, but clean, 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 because again, it is based off of the ancient rituals of using nature in order to, how long would this purging go on? Well, so that's why you should be in any skincare routine for 60 days and sometimes even 90 days. So it could be that long. What you'll see with this skincare anyway is you might see some purging, but you're going to notice other things happening in the positive. So you might notice a pimple or 2 or 5, but you notice that your under eyes are lightening up. You'll notice that your fine lines are starting to maybe not be as sharp and as deep. You'll notice the glow, the Korean glow. Okay. And if you follow me, then I know for sure you've noticed that my skin is glowing. And I truly noticed a difference after day one. And I'm not a huge proponent of giving unrealistic goals, like saying you are going to have results after day one. I did. You might not, but over the long term, you will. You will. You will see results over the long term. Now, I do want to mention that we have an advanced line too. I've been using it for 4 months. 4 months, yeah. We do have another line called the Rad 100 line, which is for mature skin. And I did around day, I want to say like around day 30-ish, I started to use the Rad line at night, the Rad 100 line at night, because it has nano, tiny, nano liposomal technology, which means it gets to the deepest parts of the skin. It is oil-based, not water-based, and I absolutely love it as well. So what I showed you though, just a little while ago, was the Expert Ritual, which is where I start and where I recommend so many people to start, because it's going to get your skin in the best shape of its life. And then if you want to take it to the next step, you can use the Rad line. I can't show my routine again, but this is what the skincare ritual looks like. And I will upload this so that you guys can go back and watch it. All right, so now things have kind of calmed down. My skin is just a little tacky, all right, as I would expect it to be. And, you go by whatever you're feeling. If you don't feel like you could put makeup over this tacky feeling, don't worry about it. For me, I use a cream product, all-one compact, and I like a dewy look. And then if I feel like it's just too dewy, I will add a tad bit of powder, but that's highly unlikely that that's going to happen. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to do some color correction. I'm going to use this color corrector by Amazing Cosmetics. I like minimal makeup. It's that simple. I like minimal makeup. I am the girl that looks in the mirror every single day and says, okay, what do I need? Like, if I'm running to the market, I don't need a lot. But I really, truly just like I like a polished look. Enzyme powder every day. If your powder is more like an exfoliant, which there is an exfoliating piece that goes with the skincare, it's amazing. I only use it once a week because on many occasions, when you are breaking out as a result of your skincare, a lot of it has to do with you have compromised your skin barrier. And the Koreans believe in nourishing and healing the skin barrier. And for some, maybe you didn't even know that your skin has a barrier, but we have a protectant layer, and many of us damage it through over exfoliating, okay? Through lots of lasers and actives, like just different things that are really harsh on the skin. I used a retinol, okay? I don't use a retinol anymore. So I used a retinol, and I had been using a retinol for about 3 months. My esthetician wanted me to go on a retinol even earlier than I did, and I didn't, okay? But then once I did, I noticed some improvement. So for over 3 month period of time. When I started this skincare, I wanted to be able to talk about it in its entirety, like only using this skincare. I didn't want to be using other things in between, because then it would be like, well, what exactly is giving me the results? And what I learned was I didn't need a retinol anymore. Okay. And I have a team of women that I work with, and they too don't use tretinoin or retinol anymore. the number of people that are on this team who have had laser procedures and have spent thousands of dollars to get their skin in a different, to heal their skin, have never, they're like, I just spent so much money and I don't see the results that I have with the skincare. So there's the answer to that. Can you use a retinol with it? Sure, but you don't have to. All right, so I'm gonna zoom in. All right, and I don't know if anybody gets milia. Milia are those little teeny tiny white dots, like they look like pimples, but they're white and they don't pop. They don't go anywhere. If you get those, give me a heart. One thing when I went to my esthetician, and here's what I ended up doing. I held off. I usually get a facial about every 8 weeks, and I held off getting a facial. I didn't want anybody to touch my face. Like, my skin was in such good health. I didn't want anybody touching it and screwing with it. So I went for a massage and I went to get a dermaplaning, which that's basically what this is. And went ahead and said, go ahead and do a facial. And she follows me. And her name is Morgan. I think I even put under my skincare bubble, I think I put like what she said about my skin. But anyway, she's like, yeah, let me look at this because I have to see it for myself. Like, I see your before and afters, but I have to see it for myself and truly look at your skin. And she did. She got her glasses and she got her magnifying glass and she looked at my skin and she's like, wow, I'm impressed. And I was like, yes, and pay you to say that. And so it was really nice getting that feedback from somebody who can look up close at the skin. She could see how hydrated my skin was. And I believe she even said, wow, the lines around your eyes look so much better. And it's just hard to describe what happens when you actually hydrate your skin at the deepest levels. It's like everything plumps up. Guys, my eyelashes grew. Who would have thought? My lips got plumper. What? That's crazy. It's all about immersing your skin in those hero ingredients, that energy lava water. All right, so I color corrected. I use that color corrector. And if you comment like primer, color corrector, you're going to get the link to everything that we talk about today. So it's just going to be like one long link of all kinds of things. But you can see how that peachy color neutralized a lot of the blue and purple underneath of my eyes. Okay, now I'm going into my One Compact makeup. This is just a One Compact makeup system that I have been using for 4 years because I haven't found any other makeup that I love as much. I just haven't. The other thing that I love is that it's all here. My entire face is in a compact. It's completely customizable, all magnetic. These are big compacts, but we have little ones, okay? Just all kinds of different sizes and patterns. It's just fun, but I love having everything right here. And all of the colors here, all the foundations, all the lip and cheek colors, all of the eyeshadows are for my skin tone, which is perfect because I don't have to do any guesswork. I know what colors are for my skin and I can help you find those colors too. All you've got to do is comment match and I can go ahead and send you the link to get color matched. It's free. It's totally free. There's no obligation. I just love helping you find colors that are perfect for your skin tone because as we get older and the water gets a little muddy, what I mean by that is makeup doesn't always set the way that it did when we were 20. And also, if you're using the same color foundation that you were using 10 years ago, 5 years ago, it might be time to change. And often women are using the wrong color foundation. You're going way too light. All right. what I love about my own personal compact is that I have a summer color and a winter color right here. What happens in between seasons? Oh my gosh. This line for med spas is starting to go, whoa, crazy. So comment KSKIN and or tag her in this video. So what I'm doing is I'm dabbing into both foundation colors and I'm only putting it where I need coverage, okay? I don't need to go all over my face. I just need coverage in certain areas. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm feathering the makeup in. I don't need to slather. Is slather a word? Lather. I don't need a lot of product. These little tiny tins, this is probably 4 or 5 months old. It costs $16. It goes a long, long way. All right. Now, I basically put that where if I were a man, I had a beard, except for right here. I just put it a little bit right there. All right. The next color that I will match you to is a color that's going to add dimension. Contour, bronzer, I give you both. You decide what you want, or you can decide on both. All right. I'm going to go into my contour, dabby dab. I mean, I have very little product and that looks scary as you know what, but don't worry about it. I'm going to place it right here at my hairline. And it looks dark, but you're just going to see this is going to add some shadow. Nothing crazy. I'm going to go ahead and do it at my cheekbone. And I'm feathering upward. Oh, oh my gosh. For the milia. That's why I started on the conversation with my esthetician. I had a couple milia and she was like, look how easy those are coming out. They are like popping out so easily. Another sign of hydrated skin. And so if you get them and you let them run their course, they'll pop out. I had one here that popped out. And what that is basically just oil underneath of the skin. And so common, especially as you get older. But I had a friend who had a bunch of milia right here in this area. All gone. All gone. And then the jawline. And so contouring the jawline really helps to add and sculpt that jawline, especially if we have a double chin, especially if we have jowls, which I do. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of that contour and I'm going to put it right here on my nose. And don't worry, it's not going to stay there like that. But if you want to kind of slim your nose. So we are adding depth and dimension with a bronzer or a contour. Bronzers are typically cooler. Contours are typically cooler. Bronzers are typically warmer, more red. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going into a lighter concealer. You might know it as a concealer. I call it a brightening highlight. And I don't think I said, but this palette is by a company called Saint. All right, and it is all cream products, only 11 ingredients. So I'm going to place this brightening highlight right here. Now, just look at how wide awake this side looks. It's like anywhere you put light, it brings it forward. Anywhere you add dark, it recedes it. So this area, if we recede this area, it makes the lighter area pop, right? Okay. So I was an educator in the public school system for 25 years. And so teaching is what I do here. If you don't currently follow me, it might be something that you would want to learn easy makeup tips and education. That's what I do here. I took that lighter color and put it right down the middle between those two contour lines. So I'm receding this area, which is going to thin it out. I want this area to come forward so the illusion is of a slimmer nose, right? So now I'm just going to tap. I don't want those two harsh lines there. I just want it to be a shadow, okay? All right, and one other thing is I have a teeny tiny little pimple right there. So what I love about cream makeup is it's buildable. So I can just go there and add more product to that spot, okay? It is hard to do that with liquids and powders without it looking fake, for lack of a better word, cakey. And with cream products, they just kind of warm up to the skin. It blends like butter and it warms up to my skin so it looks actually like skin. All right, now I'm gonna feather this contour up because I don't want it to be harsh. You never want somebody to say, oh, I love your contour. That's not the idea. You don't want somebody to say, I love your contour. You want somebody to say, gosh, your face looks sculpted, or just, you look great. And a lot of it is because you're accentuating your God-given features in the most beautiful way. And makeup can do that if you just know a few little ways, a few little things to tweak, right? Okay, so the other thing that I need is I need color, all right? And as we age and we get more sallow, we get more sallow, we lose color in our face. Get some color. Look at this bright color. This is actually a semi-gloss. It's called Pink Slip. But creams let you be in charge of the intensity. And that's the other thing that I love. So if you get a matte shade at the drugstore and maybe it's a lip color, you get what you get, especially the ones that last 8 to 12 hours, which sometimes we want that, right? But when you get something that is more in cream formulation, you can go in as natural as you want, or you can add more product because it's buildable to get as bold as you want. All right. And so this is Pink Slip, but you can see that it truly just looks like a natural blushing, that's the desired look that I'm going for. If that's not the desired look that you're going for, then you can go in with a little bit more of this. Or if you want less, but I find that adding color to the cheeks makes you look more youthful, makes you look healthy, all right? And using the right color on your cheeks is also very helpful in achieving that healthy look. All right. And what else do we need here? Okay, so I'm going to look at myself and I'm going to say, okay, I need some lip work, right? I'm going to go into, this is a lip liner. I like to line my lips and I like to stay just above the vermilion border. So if you guys can actually see, there is a little white line above my lip line. That's where I line, okay? I'm not a huge fan of overlining. I mean, like really overlining. If I'm going to be on stage, overlining's a good thing because somebody is looking at me from afar, gives you the appearance of fuller lips. But if I'm going to be talking 3 feet away from somebody, I don't know about you, but for me, if I'm talking 3 feet away from somebody and somebody has really overlined their lips, chances are I'm looking at that. And I love up close makeup. I love makeup that when you get close to somebody, it just looks like them, only better. Did you pay attention to how I lined my lips? So I did not go corner to corner because as we age, my mouth is turning down. So if I'm going to go from corner to corner, it's going to accentuate that downturn. No, I'm going to stop shy of that. Okay. And then this is a tad darker. This one is in color, this is in the color Romance, okay, from Wonder Skin. I think that link is also coming to you if you have already commented. Then I like to put like a neutral gloss in the middle. Can you look and see how pretty that is? If you just line with something that's just a hair darker than your natural lip color. And this has been my go-to lately. And this color with Saint is called Sadie. So I lined with Romance, and then I want to make sure it's Romance. Hold on. It might be Rosewood. Rosewood. Okay. I lined with Rosewood and then put Sadie inside. All right. And then to keep this simple, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put an eye primer that literally has broken the internet both times I've put something on here. This is an eye primer. So I get really veiny eyelids. Most days I do not do eyeshadow. There are occasional days that I do, okay, because I do love a good eyeshadow. But because I work from home a lot, I like to just even out my eyelids. So this is a primer in the color Persuade. It's this color right here, by a company called Sigma Cosmetics. If you comment primer, it will come to you, but this is a matte peachy shade. Peach will help to neutralize anything that's in the blue family. And I just want you to watch. Yeah, Heidi, I'm telling you, it is the best, which is probably why it is literally broken the internet twice. It locked me out of Facebook. It locked me out of Instagram. Sigma contacted me and said, Kim, we're sold out like now. But they're back, okay? So just take a look. How pretty is that? For real. Okay. You want the color Persuade. I also have it in this color, which is called Bubbly, but it is more of a shimmer. And if you like a shimmer, then go for Bubbly, but I want a matte on my eye. All right, and whoops. It lasts a good while. You can put it on with the stick or you can put it on your finger, and you can literally just shove it in your travel bag and you're ready to go. But I just love how it evens everything out, right? Look how pretty that is. And then if I go back in and show you some of the versatility of Saint, I can use my contour as an eyeliner, right? How pretty is that? Soft, nothing crazy. And then kind of smudge it so that it has more of like a soft look to it. I love that. So much versatility when you have a palette that is built for you, okay? Hey, that masterclass started 25 minutes ago. If you comment the word news, you will get a link to the masterclass. I think they're giving away over $500 and also just so much education. I'm just going to tap a little bit of that up here. What the heck? I'm just going to show you how I can use that contour as an eyeshadow. I typically don't go live this early in the morning, so I'm glad you guys are here with me. Thank you for staying. Because I have my granddaughter, I had to readjust, and she has pap time right now. So this is my contour from my One Compact Makeup System that I'm using as my eyeshadow. And because I placed the Sigma primer, guess what's not going to happen? Creasing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No creasing. And now we're just going to put on a little bit of mascara. And then I think I probably have better Go Relief Pap. I've just been a Thrive mascara lover. It is it's made out of it's a tubular mascara, so has these little fibers. Oh, yay. Let me know where you guys are watching from, because I said early in the morning here, but Lainey just said, oh, it's 3:30 p.m. here. Okay, good, not early. Now, Lainey, if I would have gone at my regular time, which is 2 p.m., between 2 and 3 p.m. on Thursdays is my big time to be able to go live. It probably, maybe you've been in bed. Saint is coming to the UK, y'all. It is. We were just notified it's coming in November. We were told that it was going to come in September, but they're working out some final details. So, Miami Beach, Australia. Oh, you're up late. Paula, all you got to do is comment, match, and I'll color match you so you know what colors to put in your compact, okay? And yeah, I will match you with all the things, all right? I'll give you your main highlight, a brightening highlight. I'll give you an optional main highlight. That optional main highlight will be one that will get you between seasons. So that's what that's about. I will match you to lip and cheek colors that are going to be for your skin tone. And, I know that some of you are partial to certain colors, and feel free to, Paula Alexandra, go ahead and comment the word match and the link will come to you. Okay. Comment the word match and the link will come. But I hope that you will be patient with me because I know what the colors look like on the skin. A lot of times we will go to the website and you'll be like, that's way too dark, Kim. Please trust me. Trust me. The idea, though, will be for you to send me a good selfie, okay? That's how I'm going to match you. I don't know you, and a good selfie looks like this. It looks like you walking over to a window in your house in daylight with no makeup on. Your selfie is absolutely safe with me. It is going nowhere. I know that can be very hard to be able to send a selfie to somebody that you absolutely do not know. That is a very vulnerable thing to do. Please understand, and I'm telling you this seriously. I preserve those with all of my heart. They will leave. They will not exist. Just send me a selfie because the match is the most important. In natural light, I like to be able to see your neck. I like to be able to see your hair. Take your glasses off, turn off overhead lights. Like, it truly is natural light. A lot of people think natural light is I'm going to walk outside. No, that's direct light. Natural light is standing. Right now, this is natural light. Like, I have no makeup mirrors on or no makeup lights, no ring lights. This is me. And I'm sitting at my vanity looking out the window to my yard. My yard is right in front of me and there is a big window. That is the lighting that I need for you to send to me for the perfect selfie. All right, so once you do that, I will send you back, and I'm pretty much up to speed. I think I'm caught up on color matches. It'll probably just be 24 hours before you will get something from me. Okay, no more than 48 hours, but most of the time it's within 24 hours. Always check your spam because when it comes from my email, sometimes it'll go straight to spam. You guys have been so fabulous spending the morning with me when I don't normally pop on. Maybe I'm going to pop on more at this time. You guys are awesome. I want you to have a great day. And hey, Vernay. And you guys have a wonderful Thursday. This is Friday Junior. One more day and you're headed into the weekend. My name is Kim, and I am your over 50 makeup teacher. I'll see you soon.